Okay, so last session uh, ended with you guys in the hotel room, I believe, with Noche Obscura falling in a couple of minutes.
Hmm.
Okay. So, um, you lost track. Terraflop managed to escape, but Hex was able to pull a number of files from his computer. Um, the ones that we were able to decode and open up, uh, the big ones seem to be implying that Teraflop sold the drone to the Corner Store Coalition under orders of someone else whose orders were encrypted. And they were also working with Brisket, who is using their food truck network to distribute polychrome, which was what the second email was implying. Final new clue was Teraflop provided a drone that is only capable of extracting polychrome in very large chunks, which would normally require greaser hardware to move efficiently, but also Teraflop wrote it in their contract that they will not maintain the drone, which implies that it would require mall rat assistance to maintain and operate effectively. You guys have some downtime if you want to ask questions or correlate info.
Okay, sorry, just got back.
Uh, and you also um, got hard evidence, or at least enough evidence, that you can try and request a warrant on Big Red Button because you've seen them
We,
several times.
I thought we did get a warrant for Big Red
Oh,
Button.
yeah, you
Yeah, we
did.
got a we got a warrant. We just have to make sure that we get their face.
Yeah, right, because that was what it was. Big Red Button is capable of changing their face as a clown.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do have suspicion that someone's Big Red Button, you just have to have confirmation. And don't give them a chance to become someone else.
Yeah.
Big Red Button does not know that we know that they know that we know.
Which is your greatest advantage. Also, Big Red Button is staying in this hotel.
Which is our second greatest advantage.
You can tell because the concierge was not getting mad at them for eating the breakfast.
Hmm.
And we've also seen her here twice, thrice even.
Yeah, which means they're just staying here.
Hmm. Three is a pattern.
3 is a pattern.
The issue is I'm not sure about thrice, but I am sure about twice.
Price is correct.
And also, if a non-guest was eating breakfast, the front desk would be mad.
No, all you have to do is just confidently walk in and start eating breakfast. And if you just don't act like you're not supposed to be there, they're not going to notice.
I should try doing that next time I'm in an area that has hotels.
I'm going to tell you right now, it will work for some of them. It will not work for all of them.
Next time I go to a hotel where there are other hotels nearby, I'm just going to go to get breakfast at all the different hotels that are not mine.
All right.
No one will ever know.
Um,
The real thing here is that hotel staff are not paid enough to do shit.
Sam, confirm.
I don't want to risk my job on stream. Okay. I was thinking like, how do I give feedback here without fucking myself? Okay.
Your boss actively watching this stream. Just, dang it, thought we had him.
Full on FBI setup. Fucking throws down his headphones. No, but So, did you guys want to um just roll the night? Now, I will say one other thing. You saw Big Red Button out doing stuff your first night here, which means they are a night shift talent. When night falls, they go out and do stuff.
Hmm.
That means their room might be empty if you can try and figure out where it is, and if you want to
Hey,
try
rooms.
breaking in.
How many rooms
mean-
are in this hotel?
This is
I
a-
believe it was.
this
If
is-
only,
Sorry, you first.
if only we had a power that could, I don't know, look into the past and see where they went.
God, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, shame. This is a relatively small hotel. It only has about 89 rooms in it.
How many floors?
About 5.
Okay. I can pretty easily narrow this down by just asking questions to the coin, asking if Big Red Button stayed on each floor,
I'm
and then
just
I can go through the
gonna,
rooms on this floor.
I'm just gonna send a magpie back to when we know Big Red Button was here and follow her to her room.
Okay. So you roll up the bird. You have going back in time is always a bit iffy because you have to set the bird back and then either wait for it to catch up or
Mhm.
do snapshots. But you manage to get a sequence of events. You see Big Red Button come down with a small bag, drop it off behind the front desk, get issued a new key card, and then they leave.
Do I see? My bird wants to steal the key card.
All right. Since it makes just a copy and they're not really super visible in the past, you can steal a copy of the key card. As you go back, you see the front desk clerk changing the room number from 406 to 208.
Okay, I take the key card and I say, "We're going to 208. We're going to 208."
Now that was when they were leaving tonight. Did you want to look at yesterday?
Oh, so they were in
406.
They were
406.
in 406. So that would be the room that we would need to go to find evidence of them. I assume.
I'm good. Well, you know for sure they were staying in 406.
Yes. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well, I think that we should probably go to 406.
Do you? No, yeah, go. You, yeah. So you have a copy of the key card for 208, though.
Oh,
I'm going to ask if anyone is currently in room 208.
You mean like asking the coin if there is a person in 208, but not like ask the front desk?
Yes, I'm asking the coin.
The coin is going to answer no.
Okay.
All right.
Well, the current room's empty, so we could go there. We could also go back to what was the other one? 406.
406.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
208.
I'll go ahead and ask the coin if anyone's in 406.
There is no one in 406 currently.
Cool.
All right. Now options you guys have. You know, Big Red Button is going to be in 208 tomorrow.
Mhm.
406 is where they were. You can try and look into it.
Can we put a magpie in there and just have the magpie watch just the day?
Yeah, so here's the thing. As Magpie watches 406, the door never opens, and when Big Red Button wants to leave, you see they squeeze through the keyhole.
damn it.
Now that implies Big Red Button is an especially powerful clown because the keyhole is somewhat smaller than a clown nose.
Hmm.
Though not powerful in like a combat manner, more like, oh, they're extra fucking slippery.
Which is not good news because
So basically, we need a mason jar to keep Big Red Button in.
if they can fit through the keyhole, Sam, would I know if they could fit out of a mason jar?
If the mason jar is sealed, they wouldn't be able to now.
You need to hermetically seal them. You know this shit that they, okay, you know the latex suits that they put you in and then they suction all the air out? We gotta do that to them.
I'm gonna say if someone wants to make a mind plus scrutiny check real fast on that information.
I will certainly try.
I can also attempt.
So I'm gonna roll 2 dice.
Okay. You guys can assist each other.
I will. Who has the highest mind? Oh wait, let's just
Hex.
let Hex do this. I'm gonna assist Hex.
We're gonna pull out the little hex monkey centaur.
I assume she's just been riding around in a circle this entire time.
Cling, 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 cling.
Yeah, Leo, don't worry. Hex will have their new body in a couple of hours once morning comes. They're held up by the night shift shenanigans going on right now.
Hex loves being little and weird.
No, Hex is fucking loving it. I think every so often you see her like flex, and then all of her muscles get really big because she can. It's still technically technology, right? So she applies it to have 2 hard body, so she just picks up like.
Leo is a little. Leo, you are still a little bit weird sounding.
It's 3/10. Hello, it's 3/10. What do I sound like?
You sound like you're sped up.
And also like
Oh,
a robot a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah, like
so
a fast
Hey.
robot.
I may or may not have applied the sign function to my sound right now. Give me a second.
What?
how do you do that?
So this is what a sine wave sounds like?
I guess.
This is what Leo sounds like when you turn Leo into a sine wave.
Hex slotted into a sine wave? Question mark.
Okay. So, Hex goes, wait a minute. They left their bag at the front desk and they moved rooms. Housekeeping can't clean a room that's occupied. 406 might have like a stash in there, but the important thing is they left their bag behind the front desk.
How heavy is their bag? Is it more than 5 pounds?
Hard to say. The front desk clerk never picked it up. It was only Big Red Button, and they slid it. So,
Hey, Mr. Coin, is Big Red Button's bag more than 5 pounds?
yes.
Okay, yeah, figured. But, it was worth asking.
Yeah.
Would have been cool if it wasn't.
Would have been cool.
Since I'm very small, would I be able to sneak behind the table or sneak behind the desk?
You could certainly try. It would be like an operation. So if you guys wanted to like leave your room and then like overnight, there's not going to be too many people in the lobby because things are hunkered down, the doors are locked. The glass shutters are down over the windows.
Mm-hmm. Now, do we have TV screens so we can see what's going on outside, or most people just prefer not?
You have it's not really like a TV screen. They just have a little peephole. The glass is bulletproof. They did assure you, but
I feel like standard here.
what?
I feel like that has to be standard here.
Yeah, something like that. But Oh, did you mean like a TV just in the room TV?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I don't know why I thought you meant. Okay.
I did specifically mean for viewing outside, but probably not.
In this specific hotel, they don't have TVs in the rooms. It's not a nice hotel.
Yeah, it makes sense that Admiral will put this here. So I think we should check 406 first.
Really quick. I have 3 boosters on my artifact thing. Does that make me do anything because I'm smaller now?
You have 3 what?
So in order to actually move around with like a body, I have some boosters on my artifact. Since I'm smaller now, does that give me any bonuses, or it's just whatever?
Sorry, Leo. Right now, you sound like the one TikTok you sent me of the British guy getting food at the Dippy.
Oh, that's really weird.
Hey,
God damn it.
I had a thought.
Okay.
So, could you explain how the keycard systems work to me, Sam?
Okay. So it's a 2-pronged system. First things first, you insert an electronic magnet keycard into a slot. It pops open to reveal an analog keyhole, and then you put the attached key into that.
Do we jam hex in there?
I did get put in a light switch earlier, so
But we would have to put something in the key also.
oh yeah, that is true.
Well,
You
yeah.
can't fit in a keyhole, right?
Hex cannot go through a keyhole. She can only go through a key.
The key reader. Yeah, they do this because, when you have both a faction of super hackers and clowns in the same hotel.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
The issue is when they can just squeeze through the keyhole.
Well, that helps. That lets Big Red Button get out, but even going in, they need to open up the outer hatch with the electronic keycard because they can't hack it.
Well,
Well, no, I can't get small enough to fit through is the problem.
yeah.
Well, I guess let's go check out 206 since we have the card for that. Or sorry, 208 since we have the card for that.
All right. Is everyone heading out? Is Skeeter's heading out as well? He hasn't really.
I am mechless, I'm assuming, in this place, so Skeeter's just kind of along for the ride.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is more of a covert op, so we can't have Scrapzilla inside the hotel.
I'm here for when things get hairy.
Scrapzilla just
Hex
bursts
is-
through the wall like, "What up?"
Honestly,
So
I would be scared to go
riding on
get
Skeeter's shoulder.
Scrapzilla. Like I think legitimately acquiring Scrapzilla would be an ordeal.
I mean, what do you mean acquiring it? It's like,
Because Scrapzilla is like 30 feet away from the door, and it's night. There's 4 enemy platoons stationed between us and Scrapzilla.
well, I'm pretty unassuming, so I think.
Oh yeah? Well, I have a power that tells me I'm unassuming. It's called unnaturally unassuming.
Okay, so you guys are all going to check out 208. I just need to confirm who's going where. Is
Yeah,
it-
I'm still in the party.
Yeah, may as well.
Got nowhere else to be.
Okay, so as you guys go to 208, key card pops right open. You the analog thing's on like a little stretchy lanyard thing.
Before we open the door, I want to ask if there are recording devices in room 208.
In 208, no.
Okay. Are there recording devices in the hotel?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any looking at us right now?
Yes.
Okay. That's probably an issue.
Corin says yes.
If you guys give me a perception check, I can.
If
You guys
only
can
we
make a
had.
perception check to find out what the cameras are. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, if only we had a tiny little friend that can infiltrate any sort of technology she touches.
If only.
If only.
All right.
I
think
hate
I
not
can
being
reach it.
Charlie.
If it's like up there, I don't know if I can reach it.
I did not pass my perception check. I hate that so much.
I can roll a perception check. 2 10s. I gain a willpower.
Nice.
Alright, so this place doesn't do the standard, little black dome on the ceiling. Cause you gotta make things a little bit harder on the psychopaths that run the mall.
You gotta be classy.
So you look down the hall. There's a painting of a child holding a flower, and the black middle of the sunflower is actually hiding a camera. If you insert hex into that hex, you're certain you can hack a CCTV camera. That's nothing for you.
Yeah, and her little floppy disk pops out of the centaur. Am I still shit, by the way?
I'm gonna grab it and throw it at the. I'm gonna grab Hex and throw her at the security camera.
You slot right in. Hex, you have access to the security network, the camera network anyway, for the hotel currently.
Oh, sweet. Are there any historical recording? This is
Let me think. How many hard dice do you have in hack right now?
I have my 8 mind and 2 hard dice.
Yeah,
So I'd be
this
rolling
thing does
10 dice,
Not
yeah.
have security that can beat 2 hard dice. It's not good security. Yeah, you can access they record up to 24 hours on their central drive, and it looks like they have a hard disk system where they, at the end of the day, they swap security tapes. So if anything happens within the lab, you don't know how many tapes there are, but you imagine they keep backups for a couple of days. But you right now can only access the last 24 hours.
Okay. Now, is there any robots connected to this system?
No, they don't have robots.
Damn,
It's just the security cameras.
Okay. I'll just download everything I can get, and then I guess I'll just play on a loop the last time the hallway was empty. So it just kind of looks like the hallway is empty.
All right, you overwrite it. You loop the footage, and you delete the footage of you guys exiting the elevator, so no one knows you're on this floor right now.
No, there's no way I can tell you guys. So
You could exit with the exit the painting, because you can just write a little program to keep doing that.
oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that until I'll give us an hour, I guess.
Okay.
So I'll have it running for an hour and do whatever self-destruct, make sure nothing is left from what I did. And then I guess I'll just plop out into the floor.
I'll go grab the little floppy disk. Put it back in the horse.
Cool.
Oh, I gotta leave session right now.
Oh no.
Because I just got an email was sent out 5 minutes ago that the standardized testing going on tomorrow has been canceled, and I don't have a lesson
Oh,
tomorrow because we're supposed to do standardized testing. So I gotta work.
hey, that's okay. Yes.
Yeah, we'll pick this up
I'm
next
really
week.
sorry, guys.
No worries.
I'm really sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah, we need to do voting first.
Like,
Yeah.
if you want, I can just hang in the background
No.
Not for-
I
It's okay.
I like active participation, and I'm totally cool.
I'm
with
really
it.
sorry.
Life happens, my guy.
I'm like super pissed off right now.
We still have a point for showing up.
I'm like
Okay,
fully about to,
everyone gains a point for showing up. I'll
I'm
give you
like-
that.
I'm like fully about to like curse out my boss at it.
Yes, how did that get canceled?
No, you know what? Actually, fuck it. Okay, fuck this. I'm showing a documentary tomorrow. My kids don't.
Yeah!
School doesn't deserve me giving them a lesson. Actually, fuck this.
Movie day tomorrow, kids.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I've actually decided because I just got a text from my coworker saying that all of my other coworkers have nothing planned for tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say fuck it. We're playing Kahoot.
Ooh, I have to say,
Okay.
I loved when we did Kahoot.
I thought I was going to be the only person because I was not going to be here Thursday, Friday, so I planned sub lessons for the rest of the week. But the fact that everyone else is just watching movies and doing Kahoot, fuck it, I'm going to do that too. I don't give a shit.
Awesome. All right, sweet.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry, games back on, baby.
games back on, baby. Okay,
You're about to have the best day of school ever if every teacher is showing a movie.
the best day. All right. So we're continuing the Ocean's 11 montage. I believe we were about to insert. Were we about to insert Hex into the key reader to pop it open?
Well, I think we just have the
No, yeah, we just have the regular key thing.
All right, we're doing 208, not 406.
yeah.
Okay, so we got the electronic hatch open. We still have the analog key to worry about.
Well, don't we have like a copy of it?
Oh, right. Sorry, it's not 406, brain. Sorry, the derail threw me off a little bit. Yeah, you guys totally have the key to 208. You open it up just fine, and you get in.
Cool.
No camera footage is there. Yeah, sorry, I got thrown off a little bit there.
Fire.
All right, you're in.
Yes, we're in.
It looks like housekeeping hasn't finished this room. That's why Big Red Button wasn't able to swap rooms immediately. So, there's still like some food on the counter, bed isn't made, stuff like that. It's a single king.
Okay.
Bathroom to the side.
What is there anything that looks I'm going to ask the coin if Big Red Button is hiding anything in this hotel room.
In this hotel room.
Yes.
So this is 208. This is the room they haven't moved to yet.
Yes.
Okay.
So no.
Gotcha. So in other words, if we wanted to drop a magpie here and just have it sit in a vent and watch everything that was happening in this room, could we do that? And then collect it later?
Yeah, I'd say, like, Skeeter, do you think you would have, like, tools on you at all times?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got my trusty beating wrench. Minimum.
Yeah, like a screwdriver for stabbing people.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. So Skeeter's got tools you can use to open up a vent.
Yeah, I think we should. Is
Honestly,
everyone good with
most
that?
things can be opened with a wrench if you know how to use it.
Okay, but we need to make it look like it was, not destroyed.
It's a little
Trying to be all sneaky like,
Yeah, okay.
Put me in the vent.
A bird with a floppy disk. The ultimate surveillance device.
I mean, so Magpie, how we don't know when do we know? We know that we know that she's gonna be back in like a couple hours, right? How reliable is your Magpies in, that much time? And also they have to come back to you, right?
Well, so I'm saying the magpie can literally can't it just watch present time? Like, isn't that
No, it cannot see the present.
okay? How about 5 seconds in the past?
Yeah, it
And then you
can
can
see
just-
5 seconds in the past or future.
Yeah, can we just do that, because if I remember correctly, past is absolutely reliable. So you can just make it look a smidgen in the past, and we can just collect the entire day's worth of what's going on in the hotel room.
As long as I don't fall unconscious. But also remember, it has to return to me.
Yes, so that means we
This
can
is-
just come collect it later, because we
Or-
have the key to this room.
Yes.
What we could do, you put me in the vents, and I find the vents that connect this room to that room, to our room, and then we can just have a constant
Are there-
magpie communication back and forth.
Are
Or
the
what about-
vents
That works too.
That's into the room that we can't get into yet.
that high tech? Can we put
Oh
Can
no,
we-
I meant I'll just crawl around
the
in there.
little baby, put the little Bobby in there.
Oh,
Yeah, you just put the little
you're
centaur.
tiny. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put the hex centaur up there. You immediately you go about like 2 feet in, and you get to a vertical shaft. So
It also
Yeah,
does
that's
make
right.
sense. It would make sense that they wouldn't let they would have a blockage in there on the fact that clowns exist.
So, it looks like their form of blockage it was a compromise. It looks like they have a number of vertical shafts that go down to the furnace or up to the roof. They have grates between the floors, but they're not great grates. They've got like 4 lug nuts securing them. You're pretty sure a magpie would be able to use its beak to open that up. Now, the actual security feature is that it only compromises rooms directly and below and above the room you're currently in. So, like from 208, if you could spend the time undoing the lug nuts and going up a floor, you could go to like 308 and then 408.
Okay, so we'd have to pop over 2 rooms to do that, but that's not easy either.
Yeah, you can't go horizontally. You can only go up or down.
Yeah.
There's no branching vents sideways. So you could get the magpie on the roof and then meet it there.
Oh, if they go up to the roof, could we just pop a thing off the roof and go to 208?
I mean, or just if they could just get out from the roof, they could just fly anywhere, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not 5 pounds, am I?
Probably less.
Probably less than 5 pounds. Yeah. I don't think
You
I don't
just-
think it went that hard.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Magpie, can you just fly me up to the topmost vent just to make sure we can actually open it?
No, because
just in case?
I can only fly you up to the top vent in the past or in the future.
Oh. Well, can you fly me up into the vent in 5 seconds?
I will do this.
Okay, so the magpies, in the future, they can steal the lug nuts.
Everything is computers.
Now, it's been a minute, so remind me. If we steal the lug nuts in the future and it catches up to the moment you stole them, they are treated as still being stolen?
They are treated as still being stolen because they are treated as still being stolen unless they are used for something else in the in-between time.
Got it.
So as long as nobody pulls the lug nuts out in the next 5 seconds, or like interacts with them in the next 5 seconds, then they pop out.
Got it. Okay. So, in the future, the magpies steal the lug nuts to the grates. We catch up to that moment. The magpies now exist in the current moment,
Yeah.
stealing the lug nuts,
Yes.
and the grate falls open. It looks like they're on a hinge, so they don't fall all the way down. It does make a somewhat loud kind of slamming noise as it
Okay,
hits the
so
the
what we're gonna do is we're going to send a magpie to just, and I'm sorry, fly right where the grate would impact and soften the blow.
Yeah, okay, I can do that. I mean, the magpies do not have any physical substance, so it won't really do anything, I don't think.
Oh, will it not at least dampen the sound a little bit?
That's up to Sam.
With a ghostly caw, the magpie is just scattered into shadows. It does not slow it down at all. They don't.
It was worth a It was worth a shot.
They do not have a mass capacity.
How does it feel to have an innocent magpie's live on your hand now?
Oh, don't worry. It's not a life. It's part of my consciousness, and therefore it also is not innocent.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
Oh, that's so good. So yeah, you have about 4 more of those to reach the ceiling. Because that was the second floor grate. No one's noticed thus far. You think you don't hear any scuttling?
I will ask if anyone heard the rate.
The coin says no.
Cool.
Just climbing up there, I bet I could do a better job at making sure things don't break.
I will fly Hex up there, or I will have been flying Hex up there,
Okay.
or something like that.
Okay. Can we just carry Hex so that the grate slams on Hex?
Hex
Ow.
dies.
I can't imagine it does much damage.
You know that scene in Toy Story where the toys get thrown into the fucking furnace?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Toy Story 4? That's what happens that's what happens to Hex. She just falls and explodes in the flames. Hex will just like try and wedge herself into between the door hinge and the what is it called?
The grate?
The grate, yes. So to like at the very least slow it down a little bit as it like closes
Is
or
the
opens, I guess.
magpie holding you up while you do that? Because this is a vertical sheer surface. There's not really anything for you to like cling to.
So what Hex would know whether or not her ability to go absolutely insane with giving herself hard dice makes her loud. Does it make her loud? I do have like
it makes a bit of a crackling noise. It makes you like glow and put off like static.
So probably less loud than the
Could Hex become really, really good at climbing?
yeah. That's that body or coordination.
Tell you what. You're allowed to manifest minor new capabilities so long as they're on theme for the thing you're in. You know, like boosting a camera's range, right? I can say you can statically charge your little centaur body to cling to the side of the vent.
I love that.
But you're gonna need to make a stealth check.
Oh, you should do the goat thing where you can climb up an 89.9 degree angle.
Knowing this goddamn place, it's exactly 90 degrees.
I believe that.
The janitors do not fuck around.
Oh, that's true. They don't.
And they do know the danger of goats.
They do know the danger of this. God, stealth?
So, you don't have your normal
go.
body dice. You're only going to have 2 dice in your coordination.
Okay, so I guess my 2 dice in coordination... Well, no, I have 1 dice in coordination because I have shit. I have a shit body right now. But I do have 1 in stealth, so I will be rolling 2 dice. So I guess rolling 2 dice is better than...
This body, I will give you 2 in coordination.
Oh, okay.
3 dice.
Should I assume everything is 2 or 1? Because I just kind of
all
assume
of your stats are going to be 2 for this little guy. Because
So
your floppy disk is boosting it.
do you have that thing where you can shift around 2 hard dice or something?
Yeah, that's what's letting me climb in the first place.
Yeah, they're putting you in static.
Gotcha. Okay. You know, if you
I have
took
2 hard dice in static climb.
You know, if you took your time, you could roll, 4 dice.
Up to
That's
5,
true. We
but
do have.
You guys would be in this hotel room for a pretty long time, especially if you're doing that for every grade.
Well, we
an
don't.
hour.
We don't actually need to stay in this hotel room for that, right?
Yeah, we can leave Hex here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I could just go out the roof.
Or I
Yeah.
could just fly you out with a magpie.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
that's kind of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, that's
wait.
fair.
Why are we doing this?
So that magpie can put a magpie in the room, and then
Gotcha. Fly it
as
out.
it's like watching for like 1 second in the past or whatever, it can like return to magpie somewhere else, because it looks like Big Red Button is only active towards the night. So if Big Red Button comes back home, they'll be around at the day and they'll do something in the day in their room. If I'm understanding all of everything correctly.
See. I was thinking we just tomorrow night and grab it, but that works.
So that's what Hex will do. Hex will take her time, and then I'll just say, just get your. I mean, I guess I could just throw myself off the edge of the building too, which will be fun, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
just
you
like
probably shouldn't throw yourself off the edge of the building.
we can just like go chill on the roof while we're waiting. Get the top vent off so she doesn't have to open it.
Yeah. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do while you're in the hotel room?
So nothing's being hidden in there, so I personally can't think of anything to do in here. If anyone else has any ideas, I'm super open to it.
I got nothing.
I mean, I will leave a magpie in the vent in this room, like looking down.
Oh yes.
I
Absolutely.
sure hope you will. That's the point.
But yeah, that's the only thing I'll do.
Yeah, we do want to reclose the vent. I assume that goes without saying, but I want to say it anyway, just in case.
Oh yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
leave one in the vent and one on top of Hex because it doesn't weigh anything.
Okay.
You can just sit on top of her.
So I'm gonna need. Let's go with, since you guys are opening the ceiling, the roof vent. I'm gonna need 4 stealth checks from Hex.
Okay, first one is no matches.
Okay.
Are you rolling 5 dice? Because you can take your time with this.
Yes, I am.
Can the
They can
Uh,
resist.
bird? Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna mark down 1 failure. Give me the 3 other ones. I just need to know if there's any match at all.
I'm rolling 5 times total or 4 times total.
4 times total, so 3 more.
Okay. so
70% chance. You got
I
this.
have second roll. I have 2 4s. Third roll, nothing. Fourth roll, 2 7s.
Okay.
4. Yeah.
After the second failure, Hex, you hear the sound of a phone ringing in 208.
She's just gonna keep going. I mean, like, what's gonna? She's already at this point. What, the second failure is 3?
Oh, sorry.
So
Actually, no. Second failure, you would be in 408. You hear the phone ringing in room 408 because you're 2 floors up. My bad. You hear a guest pick up the phone going, "I was dead asleep. No, I'm not having a fucking party." I don't know what they heard.
We're working together.
And it sounds like the argument is continuing as it goes up. Now the rest of you guys just go up the fire escape stairwell. There's actually a ceiling hatch that isn't even locked. Like, there's a lock on it, but it's not locked. Looks like they just left it open.
Huh.
Huh.
Can you repeat what you just said? I had to step away for a second.
Is it just me, or is it weird that the same place that has all these weird anti-clown measures can't be bothered to put locks on things?
Well, there's a lock on
No,
it.
it's not just you. I think it is weird.
Yeah, the ceiling hatch has a lock on it, but it's not locked.
I fully expect to find Bucket up here, and I don't know why.
They just have a shop set up.
Bucket, what are you? Bucket, what? Bucket, why?
Bucket Weeball.
Bucket just like, hey guys, I found a new home. You like it?
Bucket is crying a little bit.
Do you guys go up the hatch? Do you open it, or are you like too suspicious of it?
Can you send a magpie in the future?
Magpie up the hatch. I'll fly a magpie up the hatch 5 seconds in the future and then back down to me.
You see an image of a janitor sitting on the roof, eating a sandwich, watching the chaos of the night shift wars.
There's a janitor up there. That's your people, right, Caesar?
No, I'm a bum, not a janitor.
Oh. For some reason, I thought you guys did the same thing.
Not at all.
Well, there's a janitor.
I like the janitors. Are they usually like sensible people?
Not at all, but they tend to be. They're about as inconsistent personality and culture-wise as the clowns.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not in the same direction, but like, just like every clown is going to be wildly different, every janitor is going to be pretty wildly different.
Well, he might be someone we can negotiate with, and it might be someone who wants to eat us alive.
Do y'all want me to pop my head up and ask if we can join them on the roof? Tell them we won't make a mess?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll like pop my head up out the hatch and just ask I'll like pop it open, see where the janitor is, and just ask, "Howdy, do you mind if we join you up on the roof?"
He's going to look over. You see his name tag reads Happy Music for Sad People. He's going to look at you. He's going to nod you on up.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna start climbing up. How's it going? Do you prefer a full name, or do you have a shortened version that you like going by?
Most people just call me Sad.
Yep. Do you come up here often, Sad? It's a good view. And like say that as I'm watching like someone's head get ripped off.
You just see a mech shoot a fucking nuke in the distance. Like a mini nuke. You see the Spec Ops strung up from those fancy ribbon nooses that go up into the dark sky. He goes, yeah, pretty much every night. I really don't sleep much these days, honestly.
Something on your mind, or?
Yeah, I guess. Just... How do I put this in words? I guess I just kind of wonder what the point is sometimes, you know? Every morning, I go down, I mop up the blood, put the stones back into place, and yeah, in the moment, when everything's clean and everything looks good, and I get the place ready for everyone, there's satisfaction in that. I feel good about myself for a minute, but it's hard to keep up, and hurts knowing that no matter what I do, come night, it's just gonna be. He gestures out to a sports authority member punching someone through 3 buildings. It's just gonna be this.
Hmm. I'm gonna like pat him on the back. Well, I do have to say, even if you don't see the meaning in the work you do, of all of the groups, gangs, I guess, that around this place, I unquestionably appreciate the work y'all do the most.
Roll
This
persuasion
place.
for me.
Okay.
Thank you for your service.
Yes, it's 1 dice.
I thought it was just Caesar up here.
Oh, you guys are all allowed to be up here.
Okay.
Okay, do I care about height or width?
Width.
Width? Okay, that would be 3 5s.
You managed to say that, and he looks at you before he notices a building just going up like a fucking firework. He goes, "Thanks, man. I really needed that." He offers you a sandwich.
I will take the sandwich.
It's made with lettuce and white bread.
That's. I've probably had worse. I'm a bum.
That's fair.
As is tradition in Hero Squad, I'm playing a homeless person. Yeah, I'll just like continue talking, like remembering back to the Crimson Wave, how like they had the mall open by like the next morning, after the war.
I think Sad would really like to hear that. So, Sad is going. Ow. Sorry, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that?
No, don't worry about it. So, Sad is going to be treated as incredibly distracted. You guys are going to have to, like, fuck up tremendously for Sad to notice you're here.
You know the best part about this? Caesar wasn't even trying to like create a distracted character. Like that didn't even cross my mind until you just said it.
Caesar was just trying to be nice.
Hey, it works. So Magpie and Skeeter are free to. It's good that you guys are both up here for the grate because this one's significantly heavier and it's got like 6 bolts. This is like lifting a manhole cover. Hex and the Magpies wouldn't have been able to do it.
Peter, do you think you can get this up? You look strapping.
Give you another death glare.
It'll be an athletics check.
Athletics check.
How many body dice do you have?
Not a lot.
2?
Is there any way I could convince you that this is somehow knowledge greasing? Moving lug nuts. I'm sure I do this all the time.
You do the lug nuts all the time, but unfortunately there's no way to knowledge around picking up a heavy piece of metal.
Can he maybe have a bonus dice because he's used to picking up lug nuts?
Hey Sam, I worked a few summers with a contractor, and you absolutely can knowledge your way around picking up heavy stuff.
Yeah, you just tell other people to do it for you.
Sure.
Or I use a lever, perhaps.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you know how to use your wrench as a lever, gain a bonus dice.
Okay, that puts me up to 2 body.
Wait, you only have 1 body?
Okay, I got
I have a higher body than Skeeter?
Wait, do you only have 1 body?
Huh?
Do you only have 1 body?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Magpie should be helping with this, and I think we have enough time that you can take your time with this.
Yeah, you can take your time once Sad is that distracted.
Okay, so that gives me what?
Wait, should Magpie be the one doing the lifting, since
Could I get the bonus die from Skeeter showing me how to use the wrench?
What are you
Yes,
talking about?
I will let that
Yes.
happen.
What are you talking about? I got this. I don't need you guys' help.
Okay, I won't help.
Okay, cool. So I take my time, and how many extra dice does that get me?
One
Just
extra
one.
dice. So with the knowledge boost, you should be up to what, 3? Do you have any
Okay.
skills athletic?
Sick. No, I got an 8, a 7, and a 10.
Hey,
Nothing.
if Magpie assists, that's one extra die.
Yeah, you get another die.
All right. I got a 4. Okay, nothing.
This grate is fucking heavy. You guys both push down on your wrench trying to lever it up. You don't put equal force on it though, so the wrench just slides to the side and a loud clang comes down as the grate hits the ceiling. Sad actually kind of looks back a little bit like, did you hear that?
Caught up in the conversation, Caesar's gonna like look back and I was like, probably a mech part.
Roll.
Lots of explosions going on.
So roll lie. Sad's not gonna roll stability in any way, shape, or form.
So the thing is, I'm only 50% sure that Caesar's trying to lie here.
Does Caesar
Yeah, sure.
notice? Does Caesar notice what's going on?
Caesar is
would be aware you were trying to get up here to do the grate, though.
but I don't know that grate's any heavier than a regular one. I sat down and started talking to this guy immediately.
That's fair. It can be persuasion if you honestly believe Caesar doesn't know.
I don't see like genuinely why he would.
Okay, persuasion it is. If he believes that.
That's gonna be a pair of nines.
Alright. Sad's gonna go, I don't think so. The mech piece would be like hitting the concrete, and he goes into explaining the difference of noises make with different materials hit instead of investigating.
Caesar is going to very intently listen.
Alright, you guys get another check. Sad is still treated as heavily distracted.
All right, well, if no one's stopping me, I'm going to take another crack at it.
Caesar continues to be completely unaware that there's a mission going on behind him, and is just
Caesar, would
enjoying his conversation with Sad.
I think I figured out the trick to this.
Skeeter, would you like some help?
Yeah. Grab the what's it. I just like point in a generic direction. I'm trying to like get my wrench underneath it and like.
If Magpie was the one rolling, would that be another like?
It would be a
die.
whole other die, yeah.
Yeah. So Magpie should take the turn.
If Skeeter doesn't want me to pick it up, I'm not going to pick it up.
What? I told you could help.
Okay, then I will roll. So how many bonus dice do I have? I have
Take
one
your
for
time,
the one
grace
for
your
aid,
knowledge,
one for time.
taking your time, so you're rolling 3 bonus dice.
Okay, so I'm rolling 5 dice.
All right, that's a 70% chance.
Well, we got 2 5s, baby.
Perfect.
Alright. It's close. It almost slides again, but you guys managed to get the grate on the lip and you can just slide it. Makes a bit of a scraping noise, but you don't need to move it far for to make a magpie-sized hole. Hex climbs on out. They're free.
Ting, 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 ting.
Oh, also, just an important update. Caesar has taken 2 bites of his sandwich during the entire conversation because he's focused on talking.
Caesar should offer a bite of his sandwich to Sad, Lady in the Tramp style.
Caesar has also offered a thermos cup full of soup.
Caesar will do. What kind of soup is it?
French onion.
Caesar is going to do a cool trick that that the bums like to do. He's gonna like open the sandwich a little bit. He's gonna pour a little bit of the French onion soup in the sandwich, and then take a bite out of that. It's really soggy, but well, there was a raccoon themed bum that taught Caesar that. So he's just eating a soggy sandwich. It tastes pretty good though.
Makes the sandwich worse.
Of a trick.
Cool trick, dude.
Sad is engrossed the same way someone watching a car crash happen is engrossed.
It does get some of the cheese from the French onion soup, so like I did add cheese to the sandwich, which is a positive for most people.
You got cheese and onion in there. It's almost a sandwich now. Alright, Magpie and Skeeter have their target. Everything's clear. How do you guys disengage?
I kind of just. I mean, Magpie's kind of watching this happen. I just sort of wants to let Caesar and Sad's whole thing play out. Whatever's going on here, they seem deeply engrossed in each other's company.
Caesar's gonna try and share some of the soggy sandwich, see if he likes it.
So Sad's gonna try a bite of that, and he's gonna be upset about how much better it is than his normal sandwich. Look, he's gonna look at the thermos and heavily consider it for a second, and then decide he's not the kind of guy who eats a soggy sandwich.
But maybe you can make him that kind of guy.
But maybe you can motivate him to make better sandwiches now if your trash is better than what he's making on the
Maybe you can make him worse.
Well, Caesar's just gonna like raise up the sandwich. I was like, "It's good meeting you. Is this unlocked every night?"
Yeah, I come up here pretty much any night I can't sleep, really.
Oh, can't promise I'll be back up here, but
Yeah, no worries. Also, don't tell the front desk. I don't work here.
don't tell the front desk what. I'm just gonna give him like finger gun.
Hey. There's my guy. Alright. Sad goes back to his sandwich.
All right, we'll climb back down.
Does fucking work here?
He doesn't work here. he just has a key somehow.
I feel like that's probably a janitor ability that they just have a key ring that just opens anything.
You're not far off.
They can also be in anywhere if it feels like they should be there. I think that's one of their things, right? They can just be there.
Kinda, yeah. It's more complicated, but none of you guys are janitors, so it's you'll find out the details of it. So you guys have the bug basically planted in Big Red Button's future room. That'll pay off later. Do you guys try and perform a heist on the front desk?
So what's if we walk down there, like what's going on in the lobby?
Right now, it's just the front desk agent talking to security. Security has a shotgun trained on the locked and sealed blast door covering the entrance. The front desk agent is also armed.
Makes sense. How much attention are they paying to like their surroundings outside the door?
So they definitely notice you guys coming down. But they don't point a gun at customers. It seems like they are less stressed with you guys.
Sure.
When you guys come down, Jay, I'll ask: is Magpie making a stealth check when they enter the lobby?
Yeah, because I'm trying to do crime.
Okay. So
Actually, so just Caesar go down since he is the talky fella.
Well, I'll hide behind Caesar. I got 5 hard dice myself.
Or do we want all 4 of us down here?
I'm gonna conga line behind Magpie.
I don't think that Skeeter's a bad idea to have down here, honestly, because he's not
Okay. Yeah, sure.
like we don't have direct greaser shit that we're trying to hide, you know?
So I will say, Hex's worm is still running, so it is still kind of suppressing a lot of the camera footage.
For that floor, right?
Yeah. Did you
Okay.
want to do all the cameras or just that floor? Because you can.
Well, so we did know that we were going to do the front desk, so you could have also just done that one.
Oh, okay. In which case, yes.
Okay.
Because like we had talked about this earlier, hadn't we?
Yeah.
But do we see the monitor that shows very obviously the front door person standing behind the desk while they're standing like in front of the door?
So the front desk person probably didn't notice it. It seems like they've been talking with the security guard for a while. Like the position is obviously different, but not so different that the front desk agent would notice the camera looks different unless they went behind the desk and looked at it. Like you guys can kind of see the reflection on like the painting screen behind the desk.
Okay. Ooh, is it a problem that it's not showing us on the screen?
It's like it's really blurry. It's like
Okay.
it's like seeing the reflection in a window. You guys see it because you know what you're looking for. The front, no one looking at it would know unless they were explicitly trying to look at it for information. So as long as the front desk agent doesn't go behind the desk, you should
Okay.
be fine.
I'm just gonna like, as soon as I see that, I'm gonna like tug on Skeeter and just be like, "Can you bring me back to one of the cameras? Give me back to one of the cameras."
There's a very obvious camera right in front of the elevator.
All right.
Is it in like eye view of the other people?
No, to get to the elevators you have to go around a corner, so they're not going to have direct line of sight on that.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Skeeter, knowing nothing about stealth and subterfuge, is going to nervously look around and book it to the elevator or wherever this camera is.
So from the front desk perspective, they just see the greaser book it back towards the elevator. A little bit confused. Go, hey guys, everything all right?
Yeah, I just haven't really slept tonight. Figured I'd, talk to someone.
Oh,
Just gonna I'm gonna gauge their reaction to that, see if they look like they're chill to talk or would rather not.
roll empathy for me.
Okay. I'm okay at empathy. Not great. That is. Darn, no matches. Oh well.
I mean, this guy seems friendly. He's smiling. He's he's got that upper chip in his voice. You're sure he's good to talk. As you go up, what do you say to this guy?
I'm just gonna see what's the most. Is this front desk guy the guy with 3 heads?
No, this is the night guy. So this dude's kind of got a shortcut haircut, pretty stocky build. It looks like he's picked more for his ability to hold down a blast door than he is for his customer service.
Yeah. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go up and I'll just kind of lean against the desk and just ask sorry if I'm interrupting, but I was just wondering if anything's gotten through the door before.
He actually seems to relax at that. You didn't realize that he was holding a very stiff back when you were just asking for normal conversation. As soon as you asked the door, he goes, I assure you, sir, the blast door is very safe. It's rated for artillery up to 268 millimeters. We've tested it with grenades and up to a 40 milliwatt plasma cannon. very, very secure.
Sorry, Magpie's message got me.
Magpie whispers that in Caesar's ear. Caesar has no idea where it came from.
No stories about I don't know, crazy Crimson breaking through or anything.
Okay, so before you do that,
So-
we have 1 round for Magpie to do stealth.
Caesar is trying to go off the energy more of like he's trying to get a story rather than is concerned the door's gonna break.
I know, I just have to interpret that how a hotel employee would interpret that.
Okay.
So Magpie, give me you just have a solid 5 hard dice in stealth?
I can roll also to see if I get more 10s.
You know what? There's degrees of success here, so yeah, absolutely go for it.
I got another 10, so that's 6 10s, baby.
Alright, so
It's the night of many 10s.
No, that's the other channel. We can't have 2 of those.
Yeah.
okay. So this front desk is completely sealed off for a little bit. It's like you know how you have that little couch you have to lift up and then you go behind it and then there's a door behind that? So as you get back there, you remember from your Magpie, he didn't store this bag in the back office. He just threw this one in a closet labeled Bell Closet. And as you get over there, you realize that one is locked.
Can you go under the door?
The clown nose is like, if you press down a clown nose, it's like 2 inches, right?
I think last session we decided it was 1.
Okay. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a tight fit, but they didn't. Fortunately, this floor isn't carpeted, and they didn't put like a thing underneath the door, so there's just barely enough space for you to squeeze through.
Do you need me to make a roll?
Yes. So, what's gonna happen is how many dice do you have in? Was it clown compaction or
Casual contortion.
casual contortion? There it is.
I have 2 hard dice.
Okay. I was gonna say this check gives you 1 penalty dice. So,
Okay, so that's
if you do 2 taking your time, which is gonna be 2 rounds, you
Mhm.
can roll 2 additional dice.
okay. But there's got to be a distraction.
Yes. Which goes back to Caesar. We are on round 2. The first round was stealthing to the door. We need 2 rounds of this guy being distracted. When you ask the Crimson, this is the first of the second round. Guy's gonna go, well, the Crimson Wave isn't really, that's not gonna happen again.
Sorry. Sports Authority. I meant just. I get them confused sometimes. You know what happens. Wave was pretty recent. Sorry.
So this man is going to spend a round sweating, trying to think of a way to phrase this. It's official policy that he looks at the security guard. The security guard goes, "Sir, we want to be able to open the shutters again. If we wanted to proof it against a force like that, we'd need a full-on diesel engine just to pick the door up and down. It's very unlikely that a sports authority member is going to go off the handle hard enough to attack delineated territory."
I do want to be clear. I'm just trying to see if y'all have interest in stories about it.
Well, there was this one time a clown, And that's going to bring us to Magpie's roll. So roll 2 normal dice, try and find a 10.
You got a 10. I got a 10 and a 4.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright, you pop right under the door.
I'm just not going to be able to get back out.
Now, issue. The closet is completely dark. Do you want to turn on the light? Or would you like to make a perception check for the bag in the dark?
So can you send?
You can make magpies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you send a magpie to like a potential future where the lights weren't out?
It's not really how it works. It goes to the most likely future. So if I don't intend to turn on a light, then it won't.
Can you send it to the past when the light was on?
Or when they were storing the bag?
Yeah, I'll send it to the past when they were storing a bag, so that way I can
Okay.
see.
So you'll see it, and you'll be able to grab it, but that's going to take you a full round.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay. So the front desk and the guard go, so yeah, they just painted a fucking door on the blast hand, like the blast door, right? Opened it up like it was fucking nothing. Like they just turned the knob, opened the door.
What?
Yeah.
What?
They just painted it. It was right out of fucking Looney Tunes. They painted the door, opened it, swung right open, like it was made of wood. I touched it, it was made of fucking wood.
That door.
That one. Yeah.
Okay, I need to back out, and again, this is Caesar just being genuine. Like, he's just genuinely shocked at that.
He is astounded by the beauty of this room.
Like, yeah, you can see he actually moves over, turning his back to the belt closet completely. You can see the line where we had to fucking weld the door back together again because he left the door open. Best part, janitor came down an hour later. When we told him the story, he said that's nothing special, and he did the same fucking thing.
Janitors can do that too? I mean, clowns like, it's wild, but I guess it makes sense for a clown.
See, that's the thing.
What?
He said it straight to our fucking face. He looked at us and said, yeah, it's not magic. Anyone can do that. And he fucking meant it. I know in my heart he fucking meant it.
Wait. Clowns are really good at disguises. And consider, what if the clown that did that to the door was just setting up for a joke of him being the janitor that came down later doing it? Just to pull that over on you.
If you succeed, they're going to be stunned for a round.
Did I get a bonus back because that was good?
I'm already giving you a lot. Just
Okay, I had to ask. That is 2 8s.
Okay. They're stunned.
Oh, and 2 3s.
That's a round of them being distracted and a round of them just going, oh, fuck. So, Magpie, on the distracted round, you grab the bag. Or at least you try to. How much can Magpie lift?
Magpie herself can lift 100 pounds.
Alright. You go to grab this bag, and you almost throw out your back. This bag is significantly more than 100 pounds.
Can I look inside the bag?
I want to point out, this bag is about the size of a purse.
Can I look inside the purse? Is there a clown inside?
You do open it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, the first thing that comes out is a full-on sofa.
Okay.
2 filing cabinets just burst out, hitting the wall, folders going everywhere. You see an ice cream truck trying to emerge.
Close the back.
No, actually, I'm just gonna try to go under the door. Actually,
you can so they're stunned this round. You can just open the door. It locks from the inside. There's a lock on the inside. You can just undo.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open the door and leave.
Out. Make a stealth check for me on the way out.
Okay. I mean, it's at least 5 tens. It's
Okay.
5 tens.
You're not noticed. Now, Skeeter and Hex. Hex is plugged into the camera still, right?
Yes.
Okay, how do you want to edit this footage?
I mean, I don't
The door
think
the door is about to explode outwards with a whole ice cream truck.
Yeah, like, does it just look like the thing's gonna explode outwards?
Yeah, like, do you want to splice a closed door and then, like, throw a little bit of static and then have the explosion happen so you can edit out Magpie entirely? Or did you want to, like, do it another way?
How close are the frames of the guy standing behind the counter to the next frame of it about to explode? Like, could I just cut it out
So
whole
the
cloth
one-
without them noticing?
The one looking at the bell closet doesn't see them. If you want, you're aware that the camera looking at them is in the lobby. You could throw up some static, but unfortunately the front desk guy was cleaning tables. So he's a full foot away in the current view, and the cleaning materials are nowhere to be seen.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna throw some static then.
Okay. Magpie, you managed to get out. Caesar, you are surprised as a full-on ice cream truck bursts through the wall on its side.
I get ready to fight Brisket. I'm prepared. Colin is at the ready.
The front desk and security guard also pull their arms. A pillar of polychrome is shooting up through the floors.
Jesus.
Yeah, this bag is decompressing. There's a lot of shit in there. Electronics start pouring out. More papers start coming out. A second ice cream truck comes out.
This seems like something that we could like subpoena the records of, I think.
Oh, yeah,
I think that this is probable cause.
I'm
sounded
definitely
like
saving.
this.
I'm saving all this recording footage that I have. I'm copying it.
The unedited version.
Yeah.
It seems to stop after the second ice cream truck.
So I'm gonna sit there when Brisket or anyone else doesn't emerge. I'm just gonna look at them. Well, I'm part of an audit group investigating stuff that I think maybe involves, well, the owner of that truck and that stuff. Gonna point at the polychrome. Do you mind if I grab my friends and we look at that mess before it gets cleaned up?
The front desk agent is now horrified at how they're going to have to explain this to their boss. So they're just going to ask to see your audit ID, which you'll just have. And
Yeah.
they're just going to be like, yeah, fucking go for it, man. If you can just give me a report afterwards, because I need to hand this to my boss.
Absolutely will do. We are supposed to record everything anyway. One of our members is admin, and they'll be a little bit better at doing reports than I am.
Magpie pops out from behind the desk.
That one's is admin. What are you doing back there? Anyway, we're going to go over and grab Skeeter and the other one, Hex. Blanked on your name.
The other one.
I was thinking, like, Ada popped in my head, and I knew that was wrong. I was like,
Today is National Ada Lovelace Day. Fun fact.
I did. That's what it was. Sure, we're gonna go for that. It was Ada Lovelace.
So, Magpie, once you get a moment to calm down, you're aware that you go in, you look at the bag. The second ice cream truck knocked it over, so it closed on its own. If you open it back up, there's a chance it will just detonate.
Let's not do that.
You can tell just by looking at it?
They're just familiar with how this thing works. It's a pretty common clown trick. Well, not common. It's a very specific clown trick.
But it's known.
Yeah, it usually requires the assistance of a janitor to pull off. Either
Well,
that or the Corner Store Coalition has tech like that, and clowns are able to disguise it better. There's a few ways it can be pulled off. It's very hard for a clown to do it on their own, though.
So the first thing Caesar's going to do when he gets there is he's just going to start collecting all the files off the floor.
All right.
yeah, that's fair.
Weirdly enough, most of these seem to be architectural in nature, and they seem to be personnel files. And I don't mean like stuff they made on their. These are from an admin repository.
So they stole from admin?
Possibly.
Interesting. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to put every file in front of Hex's face so that she can just record it and go through it later. So that I don't have to sit and read all these.
Actually, I'm just gonna ask the guy if they have a document scanner somewhere.
He's gonna be like, we got a fax machine in the back.
Close enough. I could read things.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get someone to put me into the fax machine and then just scan them all.
All right. That takes enough time that the breakfast staff comes in and goes, "What the fuck? I know. We're working on it."
Also, so I don't think all of us have to be involved in that. We should search both of the whatchamacallits.
Oh, you want to search the
Ice cream trucks?
Oh,
No, the ice cream trucks.
Okay. Make a perception check for. Actually, Skeeter, you're a greaser. You can answer any fucking question they need about the ice cream trucks.
All right, what do you want to know?
Well, I want to go inside.
Skeeter, you can fucking wrench open the back of a ice cream truck with just your wrench. You just hit it in a certain spot, the doors pop right open.
Bam. Anything
And
else?
Hex is asking us to get some electronics.
I'll go in and I'll just start grabbing handfuls of electronics off the ground, specifically focusing on things that I think I would be able to say, were auditable, like were casualties.
You're pretty sure you can just designate this area as an investigation site and take whatever you want.
Cool. Well, I'll just take a fuck ton of computer.
Sam,
Mhm.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how lootable is the inside of this van? Do I see anything that would pique my interest?
So I say ice cream trucks and they're the design of ice cream trucks, but they're actually pretty stripped down. The only thing that would be lootable is both of them have guns on top. One has a machine gun, the other one has a flamethrower.
Tempting. Tempting. Like a mounted one?
Like a mounted on the vehicle flamethrower.
Alright, I think I'm gonna get to work on grabbing that flamethrower.
Alright. That'll be your investigation slot is just looting the flamethrower. It's evidence, you're totally allowed to take it. Let's see from here.
I'm gonna ask if there's false panels hiding stuff in the in either of the ice cream trucks.
Make a scrutiny check for me.
I'm going to ask that of the coin.
The answer is yes.
Okay. I'm going to then ask specifically that question again for either truck, just see if it's only one of them.
The truck with the minigun.
All right. we're gonna start poking around the truck and the minigun. Can I do a neat trick where I restrict my field of view and ask if the opening to find the false panel is in my field of view, and just do that at separate places in the truck to narrow it down?
It'll take you a really long time, but yeah.
But doing that, can I guaranteed find it?
You'll find the area it's in. You'll have to make an easier scrutiny check to figure out where the panel is and how it's integrated.
All right. So once I have the area, can I just take my time and do the scrutiny check?
Yeah. So the area it designates is it's the ceiling of the truck underneath the machine gun.
Can I get Skeeter to help me with this, or Magpie to help me with this?
Skeeter's gonna be. Sorry, what was Magpie doing again?
Magpie is doing nothing except for picking up electronic pieces right now, so
Okay.
she could do whatever.
Alright, Skeeter's still dismantling the flamethrower, so we can take it. Magpie, we can say, is split between collecting electronics, helping scan the documents, and then helping Skeeter with the panel. Hey, Kinsey, can you roll knowledge greaser so I can determine how good a job you do extracting this flamethrower?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, man.
Unfortunately, no matches.
You're not sure where this false panel is nor how to access it. This all looks to be a solid sheet of metal.
I got a pair of 10s.
All right. I'm gonna stat up that flamethrower for you later, but when I do, it's gonna have a budget of 20 points.
And does he just get to attach that?
Not immediately.
Okay.
He'll need to get to a garage and get some help from greasers who have worked with weaponized flamethrowers before.
Gotcha.
And he'll need 20 points, right?
Not quite. So basically what it'll be is he'll get this, but if it gets destroyed, he's not going to be able to replace it for free. So, like, if Scrapzilla's destroyed, Skeeter can rebuild Scrapzilla. He knows how that works. He built it from the ground up before he can do it again. If the flamethrower gets destroyed, he's not familiar with that tech until he spends the 20 points. Or less. He can do less.
Okay. Like I'm gonna even do less.
Yeah.
On.
So from there, the only thing you notice is there's like some iron powder clinging to the ceiling of the ice cream truck.
Oh. Can I find something metal and stick there to see if it sticks?
The metal thing does not stick. It just seems like there was a fine layer of iron powder just coating the ceiling of the ice cream truck. And weirdly enough, it's white initially on your fingertip before fading to a dusty brown red of normal rust.
I don't know what that is. And I don't like that.
Can I roll a streetwise to see if I know what this is?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, if we're doing streetwise, what's your streetwise pro?
6.
So
All right, I will.
I'm letting Magpie do this because they have experience with clowns.
Okay.
I got.
Can I assist Magpie?
Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely.
You're doing it. Okay. I got 2 6s, 2 8s. So I imagine 2 8s is better, so I'll go with 2 8s.
So, metallic powders are a well-known commodity in the mall. They're used for everything from fireworks to makeups to pigments. They don't change color like this. This is either incredibly advanced technology In which case, why would you tie it to iron powder or
Mhm.
rust? Or iron oxide, I should say. But more than likely, this might be the result of someone's power.
Mm.
Powers are pretty well guarded in the mall, especially with people doing secretive shit like this.
Mhm. I think that this is the result of some sort of power. I can't tell what, but it's definitely a power effect.
Don't like that. I'm going to ask the coin if the powder is a result of Big Red Button's power.
No.
No? Okay. We'll go down the list. I will ask if it is a result of Brisket's power.
No.
I will ask if it's a result of the crimson that they dropped on here's power.
No.
Okay, then I don't know who else to ask about.
Well, they had potentially a I don't know, a mall rat with them, right?
Oh yeah, I guess
Mhm.
if we're asking, we could ask about the mall rat.
Terraflop? Or
Yeah.
no, I mean,
No.
sorry, Cereal Bus.
Yeah.
Cereal bus.
That's the one I meant.
Yeah.
It is not Cereal Bus.
Okay, cool. I will ask if it belongs to the greaser that owns this truck.
Yes.
There we go. Cool.
There we go. It's the greaser. Did we get the greaser's name?
Nope.
No, we have very little info on the greaser.
This
We
is
know
a
their
different.
power
This
does
is a different greaser than Brigadier Walker, correct?
It is not Brigadier Walker.
Okay, I will ask if this rust is or this powder is deleterious to me.
Yes.
Okay. I will ask if I can wash it off with water.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go wash it off with water.
It takes a really long time.
Okay.
Alright.
Can I try and like distract Skeeter from what he's doing and point him at the panel with a knowledge greaser and see if he can figure that out?
I'll say, as we're getting close to morning, Skeeter, with his exceptional rolls, manages to get the flamethrower off pretty much completely intact before the end of the night. And he can make a roll for knowledge greaser to try and look at the normal hiding places for panels.
And I will. Can I assist him since I had kind of narrowed it down to an area and just
Sure.
cool.
I got
Roll one bonus die.
I got 3 9s for my panel search.
So, David, how would you imagine Skeeter looking around for a secret panel?
I think he's just kind of like, I don't know, and he just kind of wanders around, kind of like hitting things with the wrench until it sounds hollow, like all the places that he would want like, I don't know, a place to hide his beers.
So as you go smacking around, eventually, you don't hear anything hollow, but eventually you just hear a small metallic crick noise as the sound of something breaking as you hit it, and the entire top inner part of the roof just collapses in a shower of white powder as the horrifically rusted top of the roof is exposed, and you're just gonna see a Laserdisc CD.
Oh yeah, that's got Jodorous stand on it.
It's in a plastic envelope, taped to the top of the ice cream truck.
Right. Can I look around for White Snake? See after the disc?
I think it's White Snake.
Ah.
I think he's here.
The JoJo meme. Anyway, I'm gonna grab the disc.
All right, you have obtained the laser disc. Now,
Am I aware? Did Caesar tell us that this rust was bad for us?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I will hold my breath.
We're all gonna go take showers. And by all, I mean I think just us two, because I don't think anyone else got it on them. I will alert the workers of that, just so they avoid getting it on them too.
they give you a thumbs up and they just take out their handy dandy gas masks.
Okay.
All right.
I will ask the coin if it is bad to breathe this stuff or just touch skin is bad enough.
Everything about this is bad. Breathing, touching, all of it
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
All right. So you have electronics, you have some files, and you have the laser disc, in addition to the flamethrower. It is now morning. People are coming down from sleeping through the night. Like, a few people, especially the tourists, are surprised, going like, "What the fuck is with this?" The locals just kind of nod that, go, "Yeah, that makes sense," and they just kind of go around the disaster site to get breakfast. The night shift crews are starting to come back in.
I would like to take a shower.
Please, don't forget
Oh,
Hex.
I'm gonna just pile up all of the electronics, and then I'm gonna take Hex's floppy disk out and just drop it in the pile of electronics.
Wait, we gotta have someone like scouting this scene because Big Red Button was out tonight, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was out tonight.
He was out. She's gonna know we're onto her.
Well, no, she's gonna know somebody's onto her, not us. I can't actually say anything because I'm like in a random piece of silicon right now.
Right, but I'm pretty sure when a clown notices that someone is after her, she's just gonna up and
Oh.
disappear.
Yeah, you're right. We can't afford to take a pause here. We gotta wait for her to get here and catch her immediately. Or she will become someone else.
All right. So, as the wave of the night shift crew coming back in, now the night shift crew treat Noche Obscura lifting as the same as normal people treat it falling, as they get the fuck inside immediately. As the transition happens, you guys don't notice any clowns coming back in.
Uh-oh. But we might. Big Red Button could be here just under disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Big Red Button could be anyone, yeah.
Oh,
I will ask when pretty much it seems like everyone's in here if the person I know as Big Red Button is in the room.
Can you just say, "Is that Big Red Button? Is that Big Red Button? Is that Big Red Button?"
I can, but that will take
Very
forever.
subtle.
So
very
when you do the "Is Big Red Button in this room?", you get invalid. The same way you got it when you got the Cult of the Jester, when you asked. Remember when you couldn't get a right answer on those guys?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Fucking clowns. I hate
Alright.
you, clowns.
I got an idea. Is there? I'm gonna turn to Hex. I'm like, is there any way you can like detect this like strange, weird rust shit on people?
I mean, I guess. Well, I don't know if I can. Well, I guess I could try.
I'm going to ask if there's. Sorry, can I ask a question? Sorry, I shouldn't have spoken over you there. Go ahead. Go.
I guess I could just go into the cameras and see if I can work with them that way. I might be able to make a trail, but not necessarily find a specific person. At this point, it's probably already in the air and everywhere, so it might not be that helpful, but hey, fuck it, might as well try. But I don't know, you might be a little bit more hard-strapped to find, kind of like look around, a camera that's unattended to.
Right.
I will say, Hex, you're in that pile of random electronics. One of them, you're not sure what it was originally, but there's a pretty strong magnet in one of them. You know iron dust is kind of magnetic. You're not
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
get rust.
Can we use that to get all the rust off us?
You activate it. Wait, sorry. Does Hex want to use the magnet?
Oh yeah, fuck it, I'm in the magnet now.
Okay. Do you want to use your tech stuff to boost the magnet?
Only as long as I know it's not gonna fry me too.
You can
Or at least-
you can make it so that it won't fry you.
Okay, fantastic. I'll
Um,
just make it like a cone, whatever.
You see it like pulses on, and it kind of like messes with the cameras and screens. The lights flicker a little bit. You guys notice specifically off of Caesar and Skeeter that dust. You see like a cloud of dust kind of come off of them, but you don't see it come off of Magpie or like the two hotel guys near you. Which means only people who have been that means only people who have been exposed to the dust would have that reaction.
Okay.
Fucking supercharge that shit.
So
I mean,
can
I
we
am
just
already ready.
can we just like slap that in our pocket and walk around the room with it?
Dude, just like turn it up to 11, and if somebody comes crashing through walls to hit the magnet, then like we're set. We have our person.
I don't think it's going to work like that.
It will, because it's funny.
That's not. We are working with
That's
clowns.
fair.
I think it will work because it's funny. I agree.
I need to.
Magpie's gonna say supercharge that fucking magnet.
I'm pretty sure I am already, right? With 2 hard dice in it? Isn't that already...
Oh, you are doing that? Okay, so if we're doing like full power,
So I think that'll have a deleterious effect to other things in the room, and that might be a bad idea.
Don't worry about it.
so the lights begin to explode. One of the ice cream trucks tilts back onto its wheels and actually slides towards you a little bit. One of the guests grabs their chest, goes, "Oh God, my pacemaker!" And more importantly, the security guard, who you guys were pretty sure you didn't lose track of, but for a second, has some dust come off of him.
Let's get his ass.
He begins sprinting, throws his hand forward, and you see a rope made of woven together ribbons and bright rainbow colors grabs the door and wrenches it open.
Is this a point where we are allowed to fight because we're part of an investigation, or is that a no-no?
Yeah, you're allowed to use force here.
Okay.
Would there happen to have been a camera in that pile of electronics?
Yeah, there's like a lens.
Damn, fuck. Wait, with the magnet would have destroyed it, huh? Shit.
At full power, yeah.
God damn it. Okay. Hex is functionally blind. I'm gonna say this. I think she can't speak or hear at all right now, so she's just gonna keep powering it until someone pulls her off.
I'm gonna tell someone to pull her off, and I'm gonna go start chasing after Big Red Button. What I would like to do is I would like to use Meltdown and Trick Shot together.
All right. Let me know what you get.
All right, I flipped the coin for that instead of rolling dice. Good job, me. Go brain. Okay, so let's see. 5 die and 2 wiggle die. Can you describe to me what her interaction with the ground is currently? For the purposes of electrocuting?
On her feet, left foot's on the ground right now, right foot's like full-on clown run, as if she's wearing clown shoes, foot's like straight in front of her.
Okay, so in other words, if I hit her, it will go through the left leg.
Yes.
Okay.
She's currently, hands are knuckle deep in her face stretching like taffy, reshaping.
Right.
Can I get?
What is the right leg hitbox?
God, I think it's 1. I think it's 1.
Let me just pull up a character sheet.
Right leg is 2.
My bad.
Okay.
Left leg is 1. I forgot which one we were talking about.
Wait. I have a spray. I get an extra die. Oh, that's perfect.
Remember, you
So
can't
I-
do cold shots and use spray at the same time.
I know, but I rolled 2 2s.
Got it. All right. How much damage is that doing?
That hopefully doesn't kill her. So that does have penetration. I don't know that she'd have any armor. So that is a width of 2 plus 4. And that has electrocuting and daze.
So, what's going to happen is, as your demon core kicks on, that gust of wind and blue glow, that kind of negative filter applying to the light, swapping all of the colors. You flip the coin, it obliterates her leg. You see the energy coursing through her skeleton, becoming visible. You see her abdomen blow up like a balloon and explode. Confetti, balloons, and gore going everywhere.
Hmm.
Wait, that shouldn't kill her. That wasn't 10.
So, Jay, Magpie
Yes.
sees this. This is a clown misdirect. What has happened is they're still alive. They're probably still injured in at least one leg, and they've used out of sight, out of mind to teleport somewhere very nearby. This specific maneuver doesn't let you get that far.
If
Oh,
they don't get
also,
that
do I get-
far,
Do I get a
Um,
second attack on them with the recall? Actually, I don't
they're not
want
gonna be in
second
this. They're
attack
not
on
going to be
them.
in the same place.
Yeah, I actually, thinking about it, I don't want a second attack on them because I don't want to kill them.
This is like a substitution to distract you.
sorry, can you describe the surroundings right here for a second?
Yeah, so you go out. We are immediately in a plaza.
Mhm.
The night shift has just come in, and the janitors are still working. There's no customers. There's no crowd for Big Red Button to get lost in.
Okay. And so did they go towards a,
So
like, is it a hallway that they're down?
immediately in front of you, there's a bunch of dumpsters in an alleyway. Places to hide there. There's a bazaar. There's only 2 janitors currently putting a shop back together. One of which is sad music for happy music for sad people. The other one is sad music for happy people, right? Happy music for sad people. So
I will shout, it's a misdirect, and I'll send a magpie in the direction that I think Big Red Button went, like, I don't know, like 1 round into the future. So that I am seeing, like, the direction they continue to go, if that makes sense.
okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So as you go 1 round in the future, no one's moving. No one's getting away, which means the only places that are in range of that maneuver, it would either be the dumpsters and the trash, or they're one of the 2 janitors.
I'm going to point 1 arm at the dumpster and 1 arm at a janitor. 2 possible places.
I'm going to ask if, what is it? If the sad music for happy people is, has been there for more than a round.
Yes.
Well, can Skeeter or Hex stop something?
Well, okay.
How fast is Clown, like, how fast can they change their face?
Well, they were already in the middle of changing when they got hit,
Yeah.
That doesn't answer my question.
so they can do it in a round
Okay.
if they're really fast at it.
So they are either in the
Trash can.
either in the trash can, or they are one of the 2 people. I say 1 person grabs the trash can and 1 person grabs the people.
Skeeter is already running to full body tackle the other one, the one that Caesar
Sad
wasn't.
music for happy people.
Yeah, that one. I'm gonna fuck up his day.
Make a
By the way, I
brawling
do-
check.
I do want to be clear. The one I was asking about was not the one I had talked to last
Yeah,
night.
happy music for sad people is not the one you pointed to. You pointed to sad music for happy people.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that was clear since similar names.
Yeah, that's on me. So, Kinsey, I'm gonna need a brawling check to basically knock them prone.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Brawling check. Here we go. Do I get a bonus for tackling?
No, if anything,
Okay.
there should be a penalty dice, but I'm gonna let you have this one because you're not dealing.
Okay, I roll my one die and I got a 5.
Wait, you only have one die?
Yes.
He only has one body.
That
Yeah,
you
nothing
can't
to
do
roll.
anything then.
Doing something.
The janitor sweeps their mop underneath, almost not even paying attention as they're dancing to the music on their headphones. You slip on the water and go sliding 5 feet back. The janitor didn't even notice you did that.
Okay.
Hex. Can Hex shoot a laser beam?
They can't see right now. The camera was damaged in the magnetic pulse.
I just I don't know, point a wire.
Do we have any way to communicate with them?
Not right now, technically, no. I mean, I guess you could just put me in, if you...
I dropped Hex in a pile of random assorted electronics.
So,
I fried them all with the magnet, though.
Magpie? Back
Yes.
from the depths of Clown College, you remember one of the oldest tricks in the book. Here, catch.
Okay. I kind of want to. I'm gonna say, Skeeter, throw the coin and say, "Here, catch."
Throw the
Wait,
what?
did you mean Caesar?
Caesar, throw the coin and say, "Here, catch."
Throw it where?
In between the dumpster and the janitors.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'll say here, catch. I will not use meltdown this time.
When you say that, happy music for sad people goes to catch it, gets their hand fucking rent, goes, "Ah, what the fuck?" So, he fell for the oldest trick in the book. That means he's definitely not a clown.
So sad music for happy people is our target.
That means they're a suspect, yeah.
Yeah.
Even the things said they hadn't been there for more than a round.
Well,
I mean,
There
or
might be a way
or
around that.
Had been there.
They had been there for more than a round, but there's a corner case you're not thinking of. It might become apparent soon.
so I'm gonna say, I'm gonna shout for someone to look in the thingy just in case.
Is there any tech that we can slap? Any unbroken tech that we can slap? Oh, actually, can I put Hex in my radio?
Yeah.
See if we can intercept any potential calls that are going out?
Hex, as you're put on the radio, you immediately notice a distress beacon going off. Coming from the dumpster.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna... Sure, yeah, I'll just, blast it out.
As you blast the dumpster, the metal rends, trash goes everywhere. You notice the emergency beacon was just shoved inside a soda can and then thrown away.
Grab sad music.
Sad music has their hands up like, whoa, I'm not resisting. What's going on?
I'm going to ask them to walk over here.
Yeah, absolutely. They walk on over. Look.
Any issues with
Sad
the...
can say, I've been here all morning.
What were you two talking about?
Well, mainly like the cyclical nature of this shit and how it all seems pointless.
I'm gonna look over at Sad and ask what you two were talking about.
You know, kind of what we talked about on the roof last night. Same old same. I kind of talk. Full disclosure, though, I kind of talk about that all the time. It's kind of the only conversation I have.
Yeah, fair.
You got to get to therapy and start working on your maladaptive coping mechanisms.
With my
Sorry, I mean I'm a goth. Sorry, I'm a goth. Yeah, I get that.
Okay. So Sad is the one you talk to. We're gonna call this one Happy. Happy has their hands up. They're going. But look, yeah, been here all morning. There's probably cameras in the hotel you can use to prove that. Hell,
Is there like any blood dripping from anywhere? Like, I did kind of blow off one of their legs, I think.
make a scrutiny check for me.
Make like a different check.
Make a perception check for me.
Oh, that's better. I can do this.
Both work for this one.
All right, I have 4. This feels important. I'm going to spend a willpower for this to get an extra die.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's the. I got a pair of 1s. Did about as bad as they could.
So the bottom
Nice.
of their legs are soaked with water because they've been mopping up. You remember specifically, they spilled a bunch of water when Skeeter was moving to tackle them. That's when the bottom of their pant legs got wet. You wouldn't notice any blood between that darkness. At least not without a closer look.
So I hit their right leg. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So weird question. Could you roll up your right pant leg?
My right or your right?
You're right.
Both.
Both. Yeah, both.
Okay. While they're doing this, make a perception check for me.
Can I also roll a perception check?
Absolutely.
Also, does my magpie that's 5 seconds in the future see anything changing or happening?
It sees them rolling up their pant legs and both legs being fine.
Pair of 6s.
All right. You don't notice anything amiss as they roll up their pant legs and both their legs are fine.
I didn't get any matches.
Yeah, you don't notice anything either.
Just take them both in.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look the person we're currently referring to as Happy in the eye, and I'm going to say, why do sharks swim in salt water?
You see them sweat a little bit.
Because pepper water makes them sneeze.
So they fail their stability check.
Got him, boys. Quick, Skeeter, hit him with another one.
Right.
We all just got to take. We all got to take our turn.
Wait. What happens?
You see their nose begin to bleed a little bit. Go. That's a good one. God.
Now, I know that joke isn't funny.
I'm a janitor. What do I know about jokes?
I don't think you're a janitor.
Because I'm
Hey,
a joke.
Hey, Mr. Happy,
Yeah.
do you know why? Do you know why the beach is yellow?
Because of all the sand.
'Cause the sandweed, the seaweed. Fuck. Weed.
You
God
see a
damn
blood
it.
vessel burst in their eye as you fuck up that joke. They don't even get a stability check.
I'm bad. Listen, I'm bad at I'm bad at jokes. I'm a bad clown.
You didn't even get the punchline right. I mean,
Magpie grins.
anyone can get mad at that. That's not suspicious.
Big Red Button, please calm down.
If that is your real name.
Call me a big red button because people keep wanting to push me.
Oh, so you are Big Red Button.
Fuck.
I will obliterate their other leg.
Holy shit.
So the hasty construction they made of paper mache and toothpicks also collapses as you destroy their other leg. Alright. Fuck. You got me.
We will drag them to the nearest admin location.
So Magpie would know you need to keep eye contact. You need to keep your eyes on them constantly.
Not only am I keeping I am also surrounding them with magpies.
Yeah,
Well, I would imagine we have to physically carry her there.
yeah.
She does not have legs.
So,
Actually,
here's the
can we
thing.
call someone and have her picked up?
Do you trust
You have a car.
I mean, yeah, I'll call.
Literally, we have a hex in a radio. Like, can that just make phone calls?
We also have a radio.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
weren't there like
We can just. There are payphones in here. We could just payphone someone.
weren't there like crazy high tech handcuffs that we picked up somewhere along the way?
Did we?
I believe you guys got a set of not like super high tech, but like decent for the mall.
Yeah, remember people left us. Somebody left it for us as a threat or something.
Wait.
I'm not remembering this.
Am I Something else?
It sounds familiar, but I don't have it in my notes.
Oh, never mind, Lamau. I am totally getting this mixed up with one of my other campaigns. Sorry.
Okay, got it. Okay. So.
But yeah, can we just use the radio to make a phone call and
So who are you calling?
Huge.
admin collections office? Or not collections, but like, you know, who do we usually arrest people to? Like, where do criminals go?
Yeah. I just need to know if you're calling like a private or like admin institution, because there's multiple people you could call. That being said, I'm gonna say Magpie make a streetwise check.
Streetwise. Magpie and Hummingbird have the same streetwise pool. 2 8s.
Something about that puts you on edge. When you thought back, Brisket's official admin record was redacted by an admin. There are records that would be incredibly difficult to steal, but would be incredibly easy for an admin to provide in Big Red Button's bag.
Mm-hmm.
Can you trust admin right now?
Oh, we're having a bit of a loyalty versus passion fight right now.
Who else would be safe to call? Is there like a police force? Can we call the law? Are they in the mall?
That's the admin.
That would be the admin.
It's either the admin or the Corner Store Coalition, both of which we can't trust. We can call the lurkers.
The lurkers would do it.
We could call the lurker.
If you point to the destroyed store and say, hey, this one's fucking shit up.
And would they be able to competently hold her without her doing a zoop?
You're pretty sure a lurker would be. They have
Since
their
they
suits have enough
are
sensor
at
tech.
war. They are at war with clowns.
Well, not up here. They're not.
But like they have that knowledge, I feel like.
So here's the thing. The closest lurkers would be the one in the clown hole, so that's the ones they would send.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, Magpie's gonna say, I'm having a little bit of a temporary existential crisis here.
Again?
I think she just looks at Skeeter.
Not right now, Skeeter.
No, I deserved it. I deserved that. I think we need to contact the lurkers. She's like keeping an eye on. She's keeping an eye on Big Red Button and like constantly just spawning more and more magpies. I think we need someone who is going to be sort of doesn't have the same ulterior motives.
Well, I know how to talk to him. Bring one up.
All right.
Actually, let's see. How do I want to send the message? Because that's also important.
If it makes a difference, you know, voice messages are considered more urgent than faxes and like email.
And short ones too, so just say have clown.
Yeah.
Let's get me on
So
the phone, please.
you're currently in a radio. Remember?
Yeah.
We can just hold you up to the phone.
I mean, we could also just put you on a phone. Yeah. If we want to have Skeeter run you over to a phone, and I will. I'm trying to think exactly what I should say to get them here the fastest without having them set off nukes on the way. Would like just the message.
Clown destroyed some stores.
Clown destroyed stores.
Holding.
Needs to be put in captivity. Would that how would that go over, Sam?
You feel like it's possibly a little on the urgent side, but that's probably what you want. I mean,
Yeah, I do want them here as fast as possible because the shorter amount of time we're watching
so
her, the
there's
shorter.
a minimal chance of collateral damage with that message.
Okay.
Are you sure they won't just, rip her guts out or something?
Yeah.
Well, I said needs custody, so they probably won't.
Do you think that maybe we should
Well, we can explain it. I can chat with them while they're here and smooth anything out.
I was gonna say a chat with Big Red Button before we start.
Oh, we can talk with her. She's right here in front of us. I'm just like surrounding her in a fucking ritual circle of magpies.
Look,
It would be
look,
funny
guys,
if
you
she
got
was
me.
gone.
Look. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just talk me through what you want.
If we
Think I'm
blink,
not
you're
willing
gonna
to
be
sell my
gone.
friends out? I'm a clown.
Wait, I want to roll empathy on that.
Go for it.
Is that okay? Can I do that?
Go for it.
That is a pair of 8s.
They're totally live. They're playing on Magpie's known hatred of clowns.
Magpie's gonna look at her and say, "What
Look.
I want is to tear down everything that you represent and hold dear. But what I'm going to do is my fucking job."
Ooh, that's a good line. Look. I would appreciate if you would not lie with every sentence you say. Maybe just like keep it to every other.
Best I can promise is once in a blue moon.
I'm gonna take a second.
At that
We can
moment,
start
Underground
mingling the
Radio
jokes
starts
again.
playing Blue Moon by Frank Sinatra.
We can start mangling jokes again if that'd make you happy, Big Red.
No, you're gonna take that seriously, right? No sense of humor. Oh, did you send that message to the lurkers?
Yes,
Okay,
I
at
imagine
that moment, from the ground, a lurker just fucking explodes and puts a single giant metallic hand on the clown, you hear several ribs break. You hear
Hey,
like a muffled
don't-
target
don't-
secure.
Don't kill her. We do need her alive. We need to make sure that she is unable to change her face in between because, well, clown, and we need to make sure that it is her in captivity.
Parameters accepted. The lurker grips Big Red Button's face and begins pulling.
Don't tear her face off.
Understood. Moves to her arms.
No, don't.
She
Don't
hasn't
hurt
been able
her
to
any.
testify.
Don't hurt her any further, please.
Understood. Big Red Button just turns wide eyes like, you called the fucking lurkers? Are you insane?
Yes, I am. I work with them on a
Guys,
regular
just
basis.
give a big grin.
Look, you had admin documents, so we don't know if we can trust admin. I know we can trust the lurkers because I work with them all the time. I'm gonna like give the lurker like, would they understand like finger guns, or would they think that's a threat?
You never really got a solid read on that one.
Okay, I'm not gonna do finger guns. I'm gonna like give him a thumbs up because I think that's pretty universal.
He's not even gonna look at you going, confidence noted. Big Red Button's going, you're gonna have to blink sometime, big guy. He goes, I don't have eyelids.
Anyway, all we need is for them to be held in a secure cell that they cannot escape. They can fit through a keyhole. Just be aware of that. We've seen it happen. Secure cell, they're not going to be able to escape until we can have them set up to be transferred to admin. In addition, they did create a lot of mess, but I believe the janitors have mostly handled the mess, so I don't believe there's any repair that you guys need to do, but just for understanding why they need to be held.
Understood. You see the lurker take out a vial with like a little teardropper. You see them drop like a single small bead of liquid at several points on the body. And then the pieces of the drops begin to expand into giant spheres of foam, slowly engulfing Big Red Button. You hear them scream and like thrash, but they can't get out of the lurker's grip. The lurker looks
That's horrifying.
The lurker waits for it to be completely enclosed before sliding their arm out. They look and go, the clown will not escape. The foam is, they pause, breathable.
Okay. Thank you for your service. Do you have a place to hold them, or should we hold them until we can deposit? Which would be best,
Clown is
in your
contained.
opinion?
They pat the now hardened ball of foam. You still kind of hear the clown screaming.
Is it the people? You don't pay the lurkers, right? They just do their thing and then
They
leave.
just do their thing and then leave when they're done.
Is there like a respectful thing to do here other than just like, hey, you're done? Thanks.
No, just let them know in certain terms that they are good to leave.
Yeah, I'll just say, well, thank you for your help. You have been a major help. You're good to go.
The lurker just leans back until they fall through the hole. You hear them fall for several minutes until you hear a very faint clang as they hit the bottom.
I love the lurkers so much. I'm just gonna like point over to the ball of foam. Where are we taking that?
Good question.
Anyone got an idea? Could we call I mean,
ask her some questions, mano a mano, before taking her in and wherever
I
we
don't-
decide to go.
I don't think that's on the table.
No.
They're kind of in a ball of foam.
You can hear them
I'm assuming-
scream and beg to be let out, so you can still talk to them.
We're not going to let them out, and that feels cruel, even to a clown.
Yeah, but we can still ask questions.
I do think we should try and find someone in admin we can trust that they could be deposited with.
Newsflash is on your side and uncompromised.
Yeah.
No one works with her.
Okay. Can we just load her up in Skeeter and drive her to Newsflash? I guess in Junkzilla, not in Skeeter. That's like, you said that was like an hour drive, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of a drive, but you can take them to the central office.
I mean, should we just do that? That seems far and away the safest.
Well, it's the safest, and also like.
Can I
feel like
retroactively ask the lurker a question?
neutral person, like anything else is like suspicious. Like the last thing we want is the person in admin to know that we're on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Can I retroactively ask the lurker a question?
You can radio them. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll radio that lurker that was we just interacted with, and say sorry to bother you. You don't need to return. About how long does that phone last?
Indefinitely.
I will not radio this, but Caesar will say, that's horrifying. Huh. Just curious, does that foam have horrifying on it?
It does not, but it is an option for it. It's an option for most of the lurkers tech. Anyway, did you guys want to continue for the admin scene, or did you guys want to call it here for a night?
I think I gotta call it here because it's
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
bedtime.
Yeah, you have a hard day of playing a video tomorrow.
Well, yeah, I have a hard day of babysitting kids that were told they weren't going to have school tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's
They get videos instead. That's the best day of school.
No,
Also, I
they
wasn't trying to
They
be.
were told they were going to have no school, and now they have to go to school for a full day.
Wait. What is standardized testing? Like, what?
I teach 9th grade, and it's the PSAT, which is only 10th and 11th, and an SAT for 12th. So,
Oh, I see. That sucks.
so my kids were not going to be.
Wait, they can't. Wait. So they literally like talked to these kids at 8 o'clock at night, and were like, "Hey, you have to come to school tomorrow," when they hadn't planned
Yep.
for that.
Yep.
That's awful.
That's very cool.
I did not understand that was like the setup. I thought it was like, oh, we thought we had to do the SATs today, but instead we're going to have to do them another day. We get to watch a video today.
I would have just skipped
Nope.
school at that point. Fuck that.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, if I didn't have a limited number of PTO days, and also if I wasn't already taking off Thursday, Friday, I would not go to work tomorrow.
That's fair. All right. Let's do voting for experience. First things first. Everyone gets one for showing up. Thank you guys. Second thing second. Who stayed in character best tonight?
My vote goes to Leo for having a robot voice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's funny. I'll agree with that.
Hey, that was funny.
Hey, that was funny. Okay. Who was most fun tonight? Like, who had the best bit? Who was funniest? Or just most fun overall?
I'm gonna vote myself for fucking up the joke really bad.
Damn. Can we split it between Caesar and
Well, I was gonna give Caesar most useful for talking to everybody.
That is true. No, that's fine. Yeah, no, I'll take that.
Yeah, I was kind of dying when Jay messed the joke up.
It was very in character. I honestly think I deserve a willpower for that.
I think you deserve to lose, Will.
No, are you? No.
I'm joking. I'm
Passion
joking.
is fuck clowns.
I'm not being serious.
Okay.
Passion is fuck clowns.
David, do you agree with that?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's Magpie gets the experience. And finally, who was most useful tonight, you guys think?
Caesar.
Caesar.
Party.
And then
face.
Yeah. Pace.
And also blowing 2 legs off.
Yeah.
I'm sure her not being able to run away after that was probably handy.
Yeah,
Clowns need to eat.
it depends on
What was that? I mean, I imagine she's going to need to eat at some point. That's why we're dropping her off. Yeah, I have to say I was really proud of like just the thought popping into my head, and I was like, wait, they reacted poorly to my shark joke before.
Oh,
Let's see if it happens again.
I should explain why your coin said they had been there the entire morning. As the clown is engulfed in foam, from a nearby porta potty, the real sad music for happy people steps out and goes, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah.
Oh, and I did ask the name, didn't I?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so I said the name, and then I had like just overwritten in my mind that I asked about that person.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I go goofed. Okay. I need to be more careful with how I use my coin.
I almost forgot to have that little scene. That's real. That would have been so bad.
Eh.
Alright.
I mean,
We
I
would
just
just assume that there was a loophole that we didn't grasp.
yeah, and honestly, like coins or the clowns mess up my coin enough that I was just like, clown stuff. But this one was not clown stuff. This was you asked a bad question.
I am going to go to bed now.
All right, night night.
Good night, guys.
Sorry, you're gonna have a bad day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
All right. Bye.
It's a fun session.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get ready for work. I think. I'll see you guys. Thank you for playing again.
Catch you later.
Wait, Sam.
What's up?
Oh no.
Yeah. What's up?
I was gonna say a good way to you should be able to tell obscure Caesar's roles by just flipping a coin instead of giving them a real answer.
We had a older version of it where it was going to, if overused, like lose accuracy if I asked too many questions in a row. So it would eventually just turn into him flipping a coin.
That'd be funny.
We decided instead to just put slow on it, so I can leave.
And it also has a range limit now.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It hasn't come up much because you guys are in a very small area.
Mhm.
But if you guys go out into the greater city or start working over a greater area, that's going to come up a lot more.
Although I can kind of get by that pretty easy by just spending 2 points and adding a booster.
That's true, but still.
But that requires spending points, so that's fair to, overcome a flaw.
Yeah. All right.
Is there a way to give hex like wieldable or something?
How so?
Like, a gun doesn't have to see where it's pointing to shoot, right? So if I can give her the ability to be oriented, like,
we could say like, even if you can't see or hear, you can maybe still feel. Like your circuits.
yeah.
So if like you want to like work out like, oh, maybe I should just teach my teammates Morse code so they can still communicate with me without a camera or speaker.
yeah, I was thinking because Fluctus have those little like slidey thingies,
Mm.
like just use me like a gun.
Just get really good at the. You ever see that guy that reloads inanimate objects on TikTok? He just
Yeah.
yeah,
like
just
that.
do that with Hex.
I love those videos so much.
Dude, tactical reloaded a blender.
I was thinking that one video of the wallet holster.
Speaking of a tactical reload, you guys should check out what got banished tonight.
I'll do that
I
when
saw
I'm
it.
off
Don't worry
screen.
about it.
Yeah, I was going to say, make sure you're not on stream for that one.
Okay. Oh, you're still streaming?
Oh, am I? Yes. Whoops.